What is social control theory? Social control theory, or simply, control theory, states that a person's inner and outer controls both work together to negate deviant tendencies. Developed by Walter Reckless in 1973, social control theory comes under the positivist school of thought. Travis Hiskey also made significant contributions as well. Social control theory garnered intensive debates in the 1970s and 1980s under the realm of positivism. According to Reckless, an individual's behavior is determined by what he or she wants or desires the most at any given time. His inner and outer controls dissuade him from deviant tendencies. These controls are indoctrinated and reinforced in the individual through social bonds. Usually, the family is the first agent to inculcate these bonds within an individual. Beyond the family, social bonds are formed between the individual and society. Thus, both the family and society form bonds with the individual who inculcates certain controls that limit deviance from the social norms and customs. Hiskey says that the inner and outer controls constitute what is commonly known as self-control. Deviance, in its simplest form, means not controlled. The individual's bond with society is what determines deviant tendencies. Thus, less deviance occurs when there are strong social bonds between the individual and society. Proper socialization during childhood leads to formation of strong bonds between the individual and his family and society. Since deviance is a result of exposure to certain social situations over a long period of time, where the individual develops behavior which leads him adopt to non-conforming attitudes, proximity to family and society becomes all the more important. Social bonds negate deviance by inculcating controls in the individuals. Thus, weak bonds between the individual and society lead to deviant tendencies, which result in crimes. A good example of social control theory, according to Hiskey, is people going to work. It is a known fact that most people do not like to work. However, if they do not work, they will not get an income which will sustain them. Thus, people go to work to earn an income. However, if they do not have an income or a job, they will deviate towards crimes like theft and robbery to sustain them. Different types of social control. There are 3 different types of social control, namely centralized, decentralized, and mixed control. First, centralized control comprises of bureaucratic control through administrative and hierarchical structures. For example, the government makes various rules and policies meant for the general public. This brings about a level of standardization and restricts deviances. Decentralized control comprises of market control. Thus, price, competition, market share, demand and supply, etc., all form controls on an individual's wants, needs, and abilities. Mixed control, as the name suggests, is a mix of both centralized and decentralized control. An example of mixed control is clan control. Clans develop and practice various systems of values and beliefs. They regulate norms and traditions which develop bonds between the individual and society, which, in turn, reduce and control deviance.